Hi everybody, this is Denise with GoStampIt.com, and I'm here today to show you your June 2020 Stamp Club projects. So let's get started. Our first project features some of the new in-color designer series papers, and they come in 6x6, size 6x6 sheets, and you get 40 in each pack. And I'll show you some of the colors. We have Just Jade, we have Cinnamon Cider, we have Magenta Madness, we have Bumblebee, and we have Midnight Madness. And they're double-sided. There's one of the designs, and here's the other designs. So you get 8 of each color in 2 different designs, 4 of each design. So you can find that on page 144 of the catalog, and here's the colors that I'm using right here, 2020, 2022 in color designer series papers. Okay. I'm also using the Tasteful Touches bundle. Here's the stamp set. I'm using the You Are the Best greeting, and the bundle includes these new framelits, which are awesome shapes for labels. I love them. So, okay. So this technique, I've seen it online a lot. I'm not sure the name of it. It's Strippy something, I don't know. Anyways, what I've done is I've taken my DSPs and I've just cut little strips. I've just cut them with my paper trimmer, and I just go and cut them on an angle. And I've got a bunch of them here. So I'm going to assemble them. In your kit, in your club kit, I have 2 different sizes of Whisper Whites. So to start out with, you're going to want to use the smaller piece of Whisper White. So we're going to layer it. So let's set the bigger piece aside. And I got to find my adhesive. Here we go. So I just start adhering the strips to the smaller sheet. And you can use Tombow for this too if you'd rather. But just for time's sake, I'm going to use my snail. We do have a new adhesive, but I'm trying to use it my snail right now, so I'm just going to show that. So we're just going to start adhering these to the little scrap of paper. And you can use any size. My strips are kind of small, but you can really use bigger ones if you want. And just leave a little bit of a space, a little bit of a gap. And you're adhering the strips. So just kind of alternate colors. Let's get a magenta one on there too. Oops, I did the wrong side, didn't I? Huh. Okay, whatever. You have plenty of strips. I think I put 3 of each color in your pack, so you have plenty of strips. You can put them further apart if you'd like to, or you can put them closer together. So anyways, they're going to hang over the edge. So I have one here that's all done. Let's move these out of the way. So here's one that's all complete. And you can see that they hang over the edge. So I want to trim these to the size of the paper. So if I can do this with my camera. Let's see here. I am just going to line this up. Trim it up. Trim it up. Trim it up. If I had some hanging over this last side, I would trim that off too. So here you go. Here's your piece that we're going to work with. And now we're going to layer this onto a bigger piece of white, Whisper White cardstock. So you can see it looks kind of magic because it's all lined up. Because I have the white background through here, and then I put it on another white background. Okay. And then I'm going to use some Magenta Madness ribbon. and just fasten it around here. These two in color ribbons are really pretty. They're a 1/4 of an inch, I believe, and they're a nice weave. So we have that. Okay. Then I have stamped here somewhere. My greeting has disappeared, of course. Ha! Oh, no. Okay, well, anyways, I had a... Oh, here it goes. I have You Are the Best stamped with that Tasteful Touches stamp set and the Midnight Madness ink. Got a little something on there. Okay, so anyways, we're going to pop that on with some dimensionals. Just like that. And I kind of lined up the word "the" with the ribbon, because I'm going to put a one of the new little dots right here. Instead of tying a bow, I'm just going to put a little dot right there. Okay. And then here's one I have all finished up. I just layered it on a note card, and it's nice and flat to put in an envelope. So I think it's super cute. I hope you like it. Okay, one thing I want to say is in your packs, you have a little bit different dot, because these dots are actually on back order, so I can't even order them right now. So instead of this, you have one of the Elegant Faceted Gems. This is a new embellishment in the catalog, and I've given you one of these little glittery ones, and I just used my new Magenta Madness dark blends and just colored it. So your little dot will be a little bit different than the one I have here, but it still matches. So okay, that's the first project. Let me clear up my table here. Our second project is a fun little something that we're all using these days, a little hand sanitizer holder. So it's the hand sanitizers that you buy at Bed Bath & Beyond. And I think I got 5 of them for $8 or something like that. So, and I've used a strip of 2 by 11 Magenta Madness cardstock. And I've scored it at, let's see, 1/2, 1.5, 3.5, 4.5, 6.5, 7.5, and 8.5. And all these dimensions and all the scores, they're all on the instruction sheet that I'll send you. So you can look for that. I've taken an oval from the Layering Ovals die set. I think it's the smallest one. And I've just cut the shape to fit the hand sanitizer between the 1/2 inch and the 1 inch. So you're going to want to fold and score all of them, all of the score lines, except this one. This is the 6.5. Don't fold that, because you're going to line up your tab with that one. So go ahead and, I already have these done, but I'll just get them a little bit better. When you do these, you need to take a little extra care, because they're a little weak because I've cut so much out of them. But anyways, okay, so let's decorate it. I'm using some of the Flowers for All Season designer paper, and this is another one that's 6 by 6, and these are just beautiful flowers. You know, if you know me at all, you know I'm a flower person, and it's called Flowers for All Seasons because they have flowers for all seasons. How about that? I like this poinsettia one. It's really pretty. And then they have sunflowers for the fall and pretty daisies for the summertime. And just some really vibrant and beautiful prints. I think my favorite is, oh, I love that one. Love the daisies with the pink. So pretty. So anyways, I'm using a scrap from that, bundle. And I'm going to just stick it right on. Let's see here. I'm going to stick it on my front right here. Just like that. I think it's cut 2 1/4 by 1 3/4, but again, you'll have all the dimensions. Make sure I'm getting this right. Yeah. So that's going to get stuck on right there. I have a daisy. I punched out from the medium daisy punch. Punched out 2 daisies for you. And just put a little adhesive right there. And line that baby up. And another new embellishment that's in the catalog is the Playing with Patterns resin dots. And I'm going to use one of the, you can't see it because I've cut them all out and put them in your packs, but the larger shape of the yellow. So I've got it right here. I'm going to pop it off and put it in the center of my flower right there. So let's take a glue dot, I'm sorry, a dimensional. Pop that on. Just about right there. Okay. And then I'm going to try to use my new Stampin' Seal Plus. If you haven't seen this, it's kind of like the new Fast Fuse, but it's a little bit easier to use. So I'm going to put a little bit of that right there. And I'm going to line it up with that 6 1/2 line that we did not fold. So there you go. You're going to fold it over. You're going to want to lay it flat and take another dimensional. Actually, I'm going to take a little strip of the edge. And I'm going to make sure it's nice and straight. I'm going to line that up. This is going to be my stopper for my label. Okay. So I have my stopper. I stamped it. This hello is from that fern set that I used on that fern card last week. The name of the stamp is escaping me right now, but it's all in your printed